Good morning, my loves. How are you doing today? Welcome to Realign Day 3. I'm so excited to be here today, and I'm very excited that you're here. So say hello, and if you're watching the replay, let me know. I want to be connected with you, and I want to make sure that the message that I'm sending you, that you are receiving it, and that it is something that you wanted or needed to hear. So many of you have already reached out to me about the different ways to work together, and that's just very exciting. And I'm here because I was tired of feeling overwhelmed and burdened and just bombarded with diet culture and the way society frankly treated women as far as our body image, and felt that they could take advantage of the vulnerabilities of women. And so I'm here because I feel empowered by the message of destroying diet culture and to really understanding our bodies. And I want to share that with you because I want you to be empowered too. So welcome. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Eleanor Dooley. I'm a functional board certified nutritionist, and I believe that combining your intuition with your nutrition is the best way to take care of your body and to be in tune with the needs of your body. So if there's something that you're struggling with in regards to your health, in regards to your connection with your spirit or your mental health, nutrition is a fantastic way to start supporting the systems that are going to support you, support the way that you feel, support the way that you sleep, you eat, you interact, and the way you express yourself. So today we're going to dive in to figuring out where you are right now and where you want to be. So many people reach out to me because they're suffering with any digestional issues, with autoimmune disorders, with hormonal imbalances, and they don't really know where to go because they go to the doctor, they maybe get some blood work, maybe not, and the doctors say, "Oh, you're a picture of health. Your levels are fine, you're fine. Whatever it is you're feeling, it must be in your head." Maybe they don't say it that way, but that's the way it feels. That's the takeaway that we get as women. And I want to tell you that that's not the way I do business. I just became exhausted with being told this was right and this was wrong, or I had to do things this way, or this is the new latest fad of whatever it was, weight loss, dieting, muscle, getting healthier. And what I discovered after trying all of these fads, if you've ever tried a fad diet, say hello below because you're in good company. Marketing in America is aimed at selling products, selling systems, selling things to people. So they have no scruples about telling people what they want to hear. So if you got sucked in like I did with 20 years ago, let's start with, even 30 years ago, we can start with low fat, which doesn't really work. Low carbs, which worked for a small amount of time, but I found myself really out of balance, really craving carbs and fighting myself all the time. I didn't want to live like that, even if it was healthier. That's what they were telling me. Then we go the other extreme and say, oh no, fat is good. Let's eat all the fat and no carbs. So by manipulating these different macronutrients, our body goes into different cycles. It goes into different utilization of energy, which for a time does create increased metabolism. I think we all know that. I think we know as women that when we start a diet, start a fad, we start fasting, we start cutting things out, that yeah, there's a slight bump when we get started because our body's trying to adapt. But the thing is, the sustainability of that over time is nil. Like it just doesn't happen because it doesn't feel good, right? It feels good for a minute. If we step on the scale and we see a change, we feel very connected to, well, this was working. But what we're missing out is in the, I want to wake up and keep doing this. I want to live like this. I feel better. I'm sleeping better. My digestion is feeling better. But generally, none of those things happen because they are not intuitive to our bodies. In fact, they almost seem counterintuitive. If we feel hungry, we're told that maybe we shouldn't eat. Maybe we should prolong it. Maybe we should do this. And so by not connecting to that inner voice and that inner guidance, we're basically just muting the thing that we need to listen to the most. And if you work with a practitioner, a coach, a doctor that doesn't look at all of the factors influencing who you are, where you are in this life scale, then you're not getting the service that you deserve, because everybody is unique. Every diet, every person that eats food eats it in a different way, in a different quantity, and it gets absorbed and digested and assimilated differently. And if you're not looking at those specific things, then you're not going to get answers that make sense or that work for you. Right? Have you ever thought about it that way? So a good example of this would be somebody that, has acid reflux, or when they eat food, it doesn't feel good. They have difficulty swallowing supplements or vitamins. It hurts in their stomach. They feel like there's a brick in their stomach. And what could be going on, instead of trying 25 different kinds of foods, or saying, I had a client, God bless her, said it only felt good when she ate simple carbs like white bread and, things high in sugar. And so digging, it became apparent that the way her stomach was taking the food from her, after she swallowed it, wasn't breaking it down. And not that it's a simple fix, but it's something that we can work on to address. Are you not digesting food? Because if you're not, then the rest of the systems aren't going to work well. And you're going to start feeling horrible. You're going to start feeling bloated, or feeling gassy, or feeling like you have a stomach ache, or just not well after eating food, even if it's healthy. So there's lots of different little issues that along the way, from eating food to, evacuating it, there's a lot of steps along the way that need to be looked at. And as a nutritionist, that's what I do. I dig deeper and I look at the ways maybe medications influence the way your digestion is working. Is there enzymes not being produced, and that's throwing off your hormone balance, making you feel irritable, tired, craving sugar, craving chocolate, especially around menstruation. So there's lots of things that do not get addressed when we're talking about dieting. When we're talking about feeling our best, looking our best, and just wanting to be very well connected, that we're overlooking. So think about the mental toll that has been put upon us throughout the last 20, 30 years. The toxicity of dieting, the way we look at other people, perhaps, the judgment, the self-judgment that we put upon ourselves because we've been told a certain way is better, and that certain way is not where we are. It's really quite sad if you think about it. So we're going to talk about a little bit about being compassionate towards your body, okay? Is there a difference between the way you talk to your friend about her body and the way you would talk to yourself about yours? I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably a yes, because it is for me. But why? What factors or fears come into play that lead you to treat yourself differently than you would others? And it's really important to mention that getting connected with yourself is partly about opening yourself up to loving who you are, loving your own body, loving the way that it looks. Because it's until we have the acceptance of this is who I am, this is the gift that I've been given. Yes, I want it to be healthier. I want it to be happy and not achy. And I want to age well so I have energy well into the later years of my life. And it's important to support it. But if you're not connecting the support, if the support really isn't truly in your best interest, then it's really doing more harm than good. Because if we're fooling ourselves into thinking we're doing well or we're doing the right things, then that can lead us astray, and it can waste a lot of years and time that we are wanting to invest in our bodies, but we're just not sure how. So one of my recommendations for you is, you might not like it, but I'm going to share it with you because it's super powerful, and a lot of my clients have found freedom from ditching the scale. If you weigh yourself every day, write your comment below, because this was something I used to do, and I used to let it justify my behavior or justify my food choice. And that's simply not a healthy perspective, being that it doesn't give us the proper information, okay? Because we all should be drinking loads of water and staying hydrated, and water is very heavy. You ever put a water bottle on a scale? Probably not. But a gallon of water weighs 7 pounds. So if there's water in your system, in your digestive system, in your colon, in your brain, in your muscles, where it loves to be and loves to be happy, in your blood, you're going to weigh more. And that has no bearing whatsoever on how you digest food, how your body makes or breaks down fat. So it really is not a great reflection, and it really is something that I feel a lot of women are chained to. There's some sort of safety blanket in letting the scale dictate how they behave, and it's simply just not healthy. It's not. So I challenge you to put it away for today. Put it away for a week. Is it going to make a difference? It's going to make a difference in the way that you feel about yourself, especially if you're using it to evaluate your behavior or judge yourself. Okay, the last thing is, we in this group, in this Realign challenge, are about respecting every body, every shape, every size, wherever you are, and judging somebody else for a smaller frame, a leaner frame, a bigger frame, whatever it is that you don't have, really is you judging yourself and saying that you are less than you. That's how you feel. And so I want you to think about not the criticism that you give yourself, not criticizing yourself, but thinking of it as a way to compliment yourself. So instead of thinking, when you compare yourself to somebody else's body, that you feel anxious or sad or unworthy or just less than, if you reframe those thoughts to something like, these thoughts aren't helping me, They're not making me better. They just make me feel sad. Find something good about yourself that you love and start beginning to love yourself. Because when we love ourselves, we can start listening again to our bodies, and we can listen to the things that it needs. And that's the whole premise of taking intuition and nutrition and putting them together. And the Nutrition Collective is a fantastic way for you to stay connected with your inner self, with your inner healthy, empowered woman inside of you. The Nutrition Collective is a group. It's actually a hybrid program. I've created it because I wanted to get that one-on-one time with you to help uncover anything that we can do to aid your digestion, aid your hormone balance, aid in your gut microbiome balance. So you get a one-on-one session with me, and I make personalized recommendations for you where I see in your diet where we could add more nutrients, where you could be given more support. And then you get to come to our bi-weekly check-in sessions where I share the latest research or resources that are going to support you. And every time there's a new topic, every time women come and talk about the things that are keeping them stuck, and I'm able to help coach and give you the information that is going to inspire you and to get you to keep going. So I would love to invite you guys to the Nutrition Collective. This is a perfect opportunity for you to look into something that is going to better your health for the rest of the year and beyond. The Nutrition Collective is open for registration. If you are interested in talking with me one-on-one, if you want more information about getting yourself realigned, reach out to me through private message. You can find all the information in this group or my website, which is nourishingnutrition.net. And I've helped hundreds of women realign and connect with the things about their body that need the most support. And often these things get overlooked, especially if we're turning to regular doctors for help and they're telling us that there's nothing wrong. So if you've ever felt that way, or you feel that something just isn't balanced in the way that your body feels, I want you to reach out to me and set up a free chat so I can get to know you and I can get more information about what it is about you and how I can help you. So send a comment below, send me a private message. This is the perfect opportunity for you to sign up for the Nutrition Collective because prices go up on October 1st. So if you're interested in joining the Nutrition Collective, this is the week to do it. And you will be locked in at this price. So when prices go up, you will receive the same great value at the price that you come in. So if you're interested about pricing or joining the group, there's 12 wonderful souls in there right now that I get to coach twice a month. I get to check in with them every day, and I help them stay on track and stay connected with who they are. I'm so grateful for this, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to talk to you this morning. If you're interested in learning more, please reach out, and I will see you tomorrow, lovely. Bye.